Welcome back to the Kaspa Silver YouTube channel. And today's video, we got a lot of news topics to cover about Kaspa. So let's get right into it. First off, the price of Kaspa sitting at 12.5 cents almost here, plus 2.1% up for the day. The 24-hour volume is sitting at $58.3 million. The current market cap for Kaspa is sitting at 3.1 billion, and this puts us at a ranking of number 43 in the entire crypto space. The current supply of Kaspa is sitting at 25.6087 billion, which is equivalent to about 89.23% mined. The current hash rate for Kaspa is sitting at 1.44 exahash, with the highest hash rate being 1.57 exahash. The current block reward for Kaspa is sitting at 69 Kaspa. The next reward is going to be 65 Kaspa, and that reduction is going to be coming in 5 days on the 3rd of February. The active addresses for Kaspa is sitting at 582,083 addresses, and the max transactions per second is still sitting at 1,178 TPS. If we're looking at KRC20 tokens, you can see here that the top 20 KRC20 tokens is equivalent to about $61.8 million in market cap, and the total fees that KRC20 tokens have generated is 127.9 million Kaspa, and the tokens deployed have now hit 1,881 tokens, and the 24-hour trading volume is sitting at $3.54 million. If we're looking at the inactive supply for Kaspa, the supply that has not moved in over 3 months is sitting at 60.43%. In 6 months, it's sitting at 46.15%. In the last year, it's sitting at 29.15%. And in over 2 years, it's sitting at 8.50%. And 3 years is sitting at 1.64%. Now let's go ahead and get into some other topics here. So first off, I just want to thank everyone who is following me on X. We just recently hit 10,000 followers on X. So I do just want to thank you guys for all the support you've given me on X, and also all the support you guys give me here on this YouTube channel. I am looking forward to continue making more Kaspa content for you guys. Also, I wanted to announce that KAS Media had welcomed me to do a interview for one of their articles, and the link for this and all other topics we're going to discuss today will be down in the description. But if you go to KAS Media, you can read this article that just interviews me and asks me a couple questions about my background and some other questions related to Kaspa, and I answer all of them here in this article. So go ahead and check that out, and thank you, KAS Media, for putting me on your website for an interview. Next, we have a new listing for Kaspa. Plus Wallet has just announced that Kaspa is now live. Kaspa Chain is fully integrated, and this does appear to be a swap service. We also have another swap service that just recently added Kaspa called XLX. Next, we have Michael Sutton giving us some hints as to when DagKnight is actually going to go live on Kaspa, because currently we are waiting for 10 blocks per second to go live, which is estimated to be live officially in April. This user asked, "That makes sense actually. Thank you for your time. I still have a feeling based on your responses today and in the past that DagKnight is ready in your drawer, waiting to be put outside once appropriate." And Michael Sutton here responds saying, "You never know. Perhaps 2025 will be Kaspa's years of wonders." So hopefully we may see DagKnight this year. As you probably are not aware, DagKnight has never been not worked on. It's always being worked on and researched and developed in the back end while 10 blocks per second is being worked on, because every single thing that is being worked on for 10 blocks per second is necessary to exist within Kaspa so that DagKnight can actually be implemented. And I am hoping to make a more dedicated video exclusively talking about DagKnight to kind of show what this brings to the table for Kaspa, as in my opinion, it really makes Kaspa an endgame layer 1 for the entire crypto space. Next, I have a few posts here from Binance that have kind of been alluding to possibly there being a listing of Kaspa finally on Binance. Now, Of course, nothing's confirmed or guaranteed, but it is very interesting to see here that Binance has recently made this post talking about the blockchain trilemma. And they mention here that the blockchain trilemma, it outlines the challenge to achieve optimal levels of the most desirable elements in a blockchain simultaneously: security, decentralization, and scalability. Increasing one usually leads to weakening of another. But as you probably already know, if you are a Kaspa fan, Kaspa is one of the only cryptocurrencies to solve all three without sacrificing on any of them, to be able to continue scaling the network and not lose any security or decentralization while scaling. So it is curious to see that Binance is trying to educate their users on what the blockchain trilemma is, when that is one of the biggest marketing points for Kaspa, is that it solved the blockchain trilemma. They also recently posted this saying real-time block time, unpopular opinion. And the picture here of block time is actually very closely related to the Kaspa network. When we're looking at the BlockDAG visualizer here, you can see that this picture that Binance posted is very similar to how blocks are connected within Kaspa, because they are connected in a parallel. And so a lot of people are speculating that they're just trying to tease people into this possibly being Kaspa that they're referring to here. And as you can see, a lot of Kaspa members are continuously appearing under these types of posts, even with this one here, because Kaspa is just known for these topics that Binance keeps mentioning here. And then one of the last things that I think was heavily related to possibly being Kaspa is the fact that we had gotten word that there is a Kaspa documentary that is in the works, which I am looking forward to making a dedicated video covering that, because I really do want to go more in depth about it and talk about the funding that it requires and how you guys can actually be a part of helping this Kaspa documentary come to life. But Binance had posted this post here saying, your favorite token just released a movie. What's the title? Now, of course, Kaspa is not a token, it is a coin, but people were responding with a picture of the Kaspa documentary trailer that we did get recently, and kind of just saying that maybe they're again referring to Kaspa. So there's a lot of reasons to think that Binance is going to list Kaspa very, very soon here. We already do know that Binance is currently mining Kaspa with their own pool. You could see here that they had run a promotional period for Kaspa in November of last year, saying mine Bitcoin or Kaspa on Binance pool to share an extra bonus of 88,000 Kaspa. And it basically tells you how you can be a part of this promotion so that you're able to get some free Kaspa based upon you mining using their pool. And if we're looking at the terms and conditions here, it says rewards will be distributed within 14 days after the end of the promotion period. And the end of the promotion period was yesterday as of recording this video. So a lot of people are speculating that this may mean that Binance is going to be listing Kaspa on their exchange, just because it makes sense that they would do this, since they even say right here, Kaspa is not currently listed tradable on Binance.com. The launch of KAS mining service on Binance Pool does not guarantee a token listing on Binance.com. Now, of course, they're going to say this because they obviously don't want people knowing the exact time and date that Kaspa is going to get listed, but it just doesn't make sense to me that they continuously try to support Kaspa, do promotion services, and then they end up not listing Kaspa at all. So to me, it's a matter of time. I am highly expecting a listing literally in February, but mainly in Q1, I'm really seeing the possibility of Binance listing Kaspa becoming a reality in Q1 of this year. But who knows? These exchanges like to work in their own terms. And it is also important to note that in the top addresses, we do have a wallet that is continuously buying up Kaspa. Right here, the number 5 wallet, they're always buying millions of KAS every single couple 3 days or so. You could see here 4 million, 2 million, 3 million, 2 million, and they just keep buying up millions of Kaspa, and they're now the number 5 wallet. And if this was Binance, I would say that they probably are not going to settle being the number 5 wallet. They tend to have a monopoly in terms of how many coins they'll hold. within projects. So I believe that they would battle to really get in the top 3 before they probably would want to list. But who knows? This could literally be anyone. I am sure that it's not an individual person, but this is an exchange or some kind of institution. So let's see what the future holds there. Next, we have an announcement from Kaspa Wallet saying the Kaspa Wallet has integrated Change APIs. So now users can swap any KRC20 token listed on Change with just a few clicks. And you can see the pictures here showing that you can now swap KRC20 tokens within the Kaspa Wallet itself now. Next, we have an announcement from Kaspa Bot saying Happy New Year 2025. They go on to explain here that after months of hard work, the Kaspa KRC721 indexer for NFT inscription on Kaspa is finally here. It's currently undergoing internal testing on testnet 10 and testnet 11. They also go into the timeline here and they say the indexer will go live on Kaspa testnet on the 19th of January, along with the protocol documentation. And then the Kaspa Wallet beta supporting both KRC20 and KRC721, which is NFT support, will also be released for public testing on the same day. The indexer is expected to go live on mainnet the week of 27th of January. So this week, they also say, or earlier. But from my understanding, this is officially going to get launched on Thursday. So Thursday this week, NFT support is finally going to be on Kaspa through Kasplex and their indexer. And there is already a website that has been created called NFTcatscan.xyz, where you're going to be able to search through collections of projects that have created NFTs on Kaspa. So really cool to see these new integrations possible on Kaspa through inscriptions, and just simply provides more use cases for people to use their Kaspa, and it also helps generate fees for miners. Next, I want to share a little bit more of a timeline update from Aspect regarding Sparkle, a smart contract platform that is going to be created for Kaspa. Aspect says here $1.5 million was given for 2 years. The prototype of this is supposed to be released in Q3 or Q4 of this year. And he says that it's no small task. That is an understatement to say, and I expect more social engagement toward the end of Q1. Sparkle is still at the very early prototyping stages. So we are expecting Aspect to be finished the development with Sparkle by Q3 and Q4 of this year. Recently, Kaspa has just reached 100 million blocks processed. It says here, over the course of just 3 years since its mainnet launch, Kaspa has quietly redefined what's possible in decentralized technology. Now with over 100 million blocks produced, it stands as a testament to the transformative power of its visionary architecture. At the heart of Kaspa is its revolutionary block DAG structure, a departure from traditional blockchain constraints. Generating blocks every second and incorporating parallel blocks into its connected framework, Kaspa achieves a rare balance of speed, scalability, and security, all while maintaining full decentralization. This milestone is more than a measure of progress. It's proof of a network built not just to grow, but to lead. With every block ping-ponged on the network, Kaspa pushes the boundaries of innovation, setting the pace for the future of decentralized systems. So truly incredible what Kaspa has been able to achieve here. And when we go to 10 blocks per second, we're going to be able to achieve the next 100 million blocks much, much faster and less than 3 years. Next, we had an announcement of the Community Marketing Fund in January of this year. And this was a request for 100,000 Kaspa to be donated to this fund to just support ambassadors and marketing of Kaspa. And surprisingly enough, like within the week, this was fully funded by the community, which is just a testament to how the community always shows up when funding is needed to be able to promote Kaspa and achieve more adoption around the world. So it's really nice to know that this is fully funded already and no more funding is pretty much needed. They think they have enough to be able to continue the widespread adoption of Kaspa. Next, a user here had asked Kaspa KAI if they have gotten any updates in regard to Coinbase, because if you don't recall, Kaspa KAI did create an open letter to Coinbase, and they responded here saying, dialogue is ongoing. We will reach out again today. Corporates need institutional on and off ramps. So As of recording, all we really do know is that there is communication going on between Coinbase and the people at Kaspa KII to hopefully get a listing on there. But at the current moment, I am not really too hopeful of seeing Coinbase anytime soon, simply because their listing process is a total mess and just not optimized for cryptocurrencies like Kaspa to get listed on there. So hopefully we will see some change and some different protocols go in place on how they react to coins like Kaspa that want to get listed on their platform, because unfortunately Coinbase is more used to meme coins or corporate types of cryptos getting listed on their platform and not proof of work, fully decentralized cryptos. So a Coinbase listing I think is inevitable, but I just don't think it is anytime soon. We don't have really any clear signs of it being soon. Next, we got an announcement of a brand new startup company that was created to build a layer 2 solution on Kaspa. Igra Labs says here, hello world, we're Igra Labs and we're building Igra Network, an EVM compatible programmable layer 2 on Kaspa layer 1 with fast probabilistic finality and support for 3000 TPS or more. We aim to be the first based ZK rollup on Kaspa. Our short-term goal is to bring programmability to Kaspa by developing a reliable, battle-tested EVM on Kaspa's secure proof-of-work DAG system, initially using Kaspa Layer 1 as a sequencer without a ZK bridge yet. Long-term, we aim to establish base ZK rollups as a standard for Layer 2s and Kaspa as the leading decentralized sequencer and the industry standard for programmable proof of work, surpassing all similar Layer 2 solutions. We believe that a fully compatible EVM on Kaspa and access to existing Ethereum tools can spur adoption, attracting builders to launch applications and unlock liquidity through myriad new business cases. Our team combines blockchain industry veterans and DAG Labs alumni. We're working closely with the Kaspa core team to align our roadmap and vision. We plan to launch a testnet by the end of Q1 2025 and mainnet a few months later. In the next couple of weeks, we'll publish a series of posts to share our vision, and we'll love to hear back from the community. So this is really, really cool to see and something to really just get accustomed to, of these new companies being created to start building layer 2 solutions on Kaspa, which will just simply bring more developers and attract more adoption to start building like crazy on Kaspa. Because once 10 BPS is online, now Kaspa is really a powerhouse to be able to handle all of these types of layer 2s to start getting built on top of Kaspa now. They say here, fun fact, Igra means roof or top floor in Aramaic, the same language the name Kaspa comes from. We aim to be a fitting top floor second layer for Kaspa's flourishing first floor. And that is a really, really cool name to choose, because Kaspa truly is a foundation that is built on solid ground and not on sand, and is probably going to be one of the most competitive proof of work cryptocurrencies in the space that can actually compete with proof of stake centralized coins that are currently running in the top 10. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. And before we go, if you guys have not considered getting yourself a Tangem wallet to secure your Kaspa offline and off exchanges, you can currently grab yours at 10% discount if you use the code KASPASilver at the checkout. And I do receive a commission for this, and it greatly does help support the channel. When you use Tangem, you allow yourself to self-custody your Kaspa and not rely on an exchange to hold your Kaspa. It is crucially important that you do keep your Kaspa off an exchange, because whenever you do hold any cryptocurrency on exchange, you don't actually own it. The exchange does. And if anything happens with that exchange, if it goes bankrupt or anything like that, you may or may not ever see your funds again. So it's highly important to self-custody your crypto, and Tangem is a good solution to do this. Thank you again so much for watching this video. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here. And as always, don't be average, be different.